Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you were here. I'm Honour.R as always, your host, and I'm a licensed professional counselor out here in Frisco, Texas. And this is a space where we talk honestly about the things that shape our mental, emotional, and personal well being. All right, we are stepping into 2026, and I want to wish everybody who made it across the line to January 2026 a happy new year. So I'm dedicating the first episode of the year to you and with a question that I believe that deserves more than just a passing thought. And the question is, what do you envision for 2026? Not that what your boss expects, not what your family is hoping for, not the version of you that everyone else has mapped out. I'm asking about your vision for your life, for your peace and your growth, your joy. All right, as we think about it, I'm going to get ready. Let's get into it. Okay. I want to start with something that might sound very simple, but is actually backed by real science. And as a counselor, I love it when research confirms what we intuitively know. Studies show that writing down your vision makes you 42% most likely to achieve it. Now think about that, 42%. That's not a small margin. That's nearly half your battle won just by putting pen to paper or putting thumb to screen based on what technology you use. And if you combine that with a written vision, with concrete action plans and accountability, success rate even climbs higher. And some studies even report to 76%. So think about it. We're talking about a 34% jump in accomplishing your goals and getting your vision completed for this year, 2026. So let's get a little scientific for a little moment here. So what's happening in the brain when we write something down? And a few things here. The first is the act of writing down forces clarity. You can't write something vague. That's just a law right there. You have to choose your words carefully, and choosing words means that you're choosing direction. And number two, writing activates what's called the reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information. Once your brain has a written target, it literally starts noticing opportunities and resources that align with that vision. It's like programming your internal GPS. Yeah, I found that very interesting, that study there. I didn't even know that's what I was doing because I'm a Bible scholar. So it says, write the vision down and make it plain so that all who see may run. I never did the correlation that when you write something down, you're programming your brain, but I guess we're learning. Okay. Now, so here's a challenge to you before we go any further. I would like for you to grab a journal, a sticky note, your phone, whatever works for you, and write down your vision for this year. And I'm using the word vision carefully, and I'm not talking about goals, not a to-do list. I'm talking about a vision. And a vision answers questions like, what does your life look like? What does it feel like? And what does it sound like at the end of 26? If things go the way you truly hope they will, what will it look like? And here a vision is different, from goals, because a vision is what you see, what you want to accomplish at the end of the year, because you cannot accomplish what you see. A vision ensures that you maximize your time, that you don't waste time, because time always flows wherever you allow it to go. If you're going to veg out and sit and watch Netflix movies for the rest of the year, that's what you're going to do with your time. Time is a finite resource. You don't know how much you have of it, so we cannot afford to waste time. If you notice, when you go to work, they pay you for the time that you were there. You have an hourly rate. Some people have salaries. Our salaries are calculated based on hourly rates. So your time that you spend is what we're compensating you for. That's the most valuable assets that you have, and we cannot waste it. What's your hour worth? What's your minute worth? What's your second worth? Think about that as a side note. Okay, now writing a vision is the beginning, just the beginning. But let me be honest, let's just be honest here since we keep it real on this channel with all mental, emotional, and life issues, because that's what we do here. Writing it down does not mean the road will be easy, right? Life will still show up, life will still life. Challenges will still come up, people will still disappoint you, systems will still fail you, your own fears will still get loud. That's why the core theme I want to anchor this year with is fortitude. Fortitude, let that word sink with you for a second. Breathe. Fortitude is just not the same as being tough or pushing through pain at all costs. As a counselor, I want to be very intentional about how I define this word because the mental health world has done a great lot of work to help us understand that white knuckling your way through life is not the goal, which is just pushing through life, right? Fortitude is a mental and emotional strength in the face of difficulty. It's the ability to endure hardship with courage and with grace. It's not about being unmoved, it's about being moved and still choosing to keep going. It's about honoring yourself through the hard seasons, not just the good ones. We're talking about every season of life, right? I believe fortitude is the bridge between your vision and your reality. The vision tells you where you are going, and fortitude is what carries you there when the road gets tough, right? So, how do we know to build fortitude? Because it's not something you either have or you don't have, it's something that you cultivate. Here are some of the practices I return to both personally and in work with my clients. Number one, ground yourself in your why. When things get hard, people who persist usually have a deep connection to purpose. Your why is your anchor. It doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be true. So, why does this vision matter to you? Who does it serve? And how would reaching it change your life or the lives of people you love? You should write that down too, because that's your why. And number two, build your emotional regulation toolkit. Fortitude is not about suppressing your emotions, it's about learning to work with them. That means building habits around things like mindfulness, breath work, movement, journaling, or therapy. When you know how to regulate your nervous system, you can face hard things without being hijacked by them. You stay in the driver's seat because your emotions, they're just agents of information. We are not to react to them, we're just to respond to them. They're a source of information. We'll do another video about emotions someday soon because there's a lot to talk about there. We'll move on to number three. Let's practice self-compassion. And listen, I'm talking about self-compassion, not self-indulgence, self-compassion. Research by Dr. Kristen Neff shows that self-compassion is actually associated with greater resilience than self-criticism. When we talk to ourselves harshly, how's your inner critic like? Some of us talk to ourselves like a red-haired stepchild or like a pimp. So how is your self-talk? Because sometimes we talk to ourselves harshly. And whenever we talk to ourselves harshly after setbacks, we increase shame, which shuts down problem solving. So anytime you're experiencing shame or guilt, you cannot problem solve because your mind shuts down. So when we respond to ourselves the way a good mentor would, honestly but kindly, we are more likely to try again. Fortitude lives in that kind internal voice and not the critical one. So check your inner critic. Question, how's your inner critic? What tone does it have and how do you talk to yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? All right, number four, invest in your community. One of the biggest myths about strength is that it's a solo act. It isn't. There's a team behind me and everything that I do. I'm just the face of the operation. There are people who work very hard to make sure that I can come and serve you the best way I know to do. So strength is never a solo act. It isn't. Fortitude is built in relationships. Find your people, what we call your tribe, the ones who challenge you and hold you accountable. Whether that's a friend, a mentor, a therapist, a faith community, or a professional network, isolation is the enemy of resilience. Uh, think about that. Isolation is the enemy of resilience. Anytime a lion wants to go and get its prey, it makes sure it isolates an animal from the herd and then attacks. Isolation makes you susceptible to all different various attacks of life and challenges. You need your community to support you, to make sure that you get where you need to be, to pick up the pieces when you're overwhelmed or when you are getting tired. So we were not designed to carry our visions alone. Let's go to number 5. Normalize setbacks as part of the process. One of the most fortitude building mindset shifts I've witnessed in clinical work is when someone stops treating a setback as evidence that they are failing and starts treating it as data points, coming up with thoughts like, what can I learn here? What needs to shift? The people who reach their vision are rarely the ones who had the smoothest road. They are the ones who refuse to let the detours become the destination. So refuse for detours to become destination. And anytime there's a setback or failing, it's not a failure. It's just information. It's just a testament of where you are. We can recalibrate, we can move on, and we can rebuild. Take a break to breathe and just get back on track. You will make it. So, as we step into 2026, I just want to leave this with you. Number 1, write your vision, protect it. There are naysayers, there are people who are time wasters, who want to discourage you from doing what you need to do and achieving your goals. So they come with negativity. So protect your vision, share it with trusted and people who can help you bring it to pass. And number 2, feed your fortitude. Find ways to build resilience. And number 3, honor yourself enough to believe that what you envision is actually possible. You're just not setting goals. You're deciding who you're becoming. And that work, that's sacred. That's worth every hard day, every pivot, every moment you had to choose yourself all over again. Choose yourself. That's the work that we're here to do. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs it. Leave a comment below telling me what is one word that captures your vision for 2026. I genuinely want to know. Until next time, I'm Honour. And remember, honoring yourself is not selfish. It's the foundation of everything else. And take care until next time.